The GR Corolla can be a perfect track day car, but not for everyone. In this video, I'll explain how you can tell if it's the best choice for you. I own a 2023 GR Corolla Circuit Edition, as well as other track cars that I've used during several hundred track days over the last 25 years. I'm a track day instructor and completed open wheel racing school, so I know my way around a racetrack. Now, you already know what track days are, but just in case, it's an organized motorsport event where amateur drivers like you and me can take our personal high-performance sports vehicles onto a closed racing circuit or road course and drive at higher speeds than would be legal or safe on public roads. These events are designed to allow car enthusiasts to experience the full performance potential of their vehicles in a controlled environment. Track days are not actual races, but rather open lapping sessions with strict safety rules and protocols in place. Track day cars can be totally stock, but often are modified with additional safety equipment like roll bars, fire extinguishers, but also higher performance brakes, tires, and often engine modifications. Typically, cars like the Miata, Mustang, Porsche Cayman, and Toyota's GR86 or Subaru BRZ that are front or mid-engine and rear-wheel drive are chosen since their handling is much more neutral than front-wheel drive cars like the Mini Cooper, Honda Civic, or Golf GTI. But those cars are often successfully chosen too. Lately, all-wheel drive cars like the Golf R and Subaru WRX STI have become popular due to their excellent grip on dry pavement, but also phenomenally more grip when the track gets wet. Due to its performance, all-wheel drive, and track-orientated features, the GR Corolla is now considered as a track day car contender. On paper and when driven on the street, the GR Corolla seems like the perfect track day car choice. That high-performance 300 horsepower engine, the very trick all-wheel drive system, which has a dedicated track mode, very stiff and solid body structure, relatively low price, make it look perfect right out of the box. But there's a problem. When the GR Corolla is being driven aggressively on track, typically after anywhere from about 15 minutes of use, the rear transfer case starts to overheat and shuts down, putting the car into front-wheel drive only limp home mode, resulting in less grip, poor lap times, and in front-wheel drive, you'll end up destroying those front tires in no time. By the way, limp home mode can happen at any time on the track, including mid-corner, so it could be quite dangerous. Then, after the car sits and the transfer case cools off, it will again operate in all-wheel drive until it overheats again. I witnessed this firsthand at a recent track day. I noticed a fellow instructor who was on track with their GR Corolla, and after passing them once in my Porsche, I fully expected to lap them during the 20-minute session, but didn't. But when I returned to the pits, I saw that they had come in early because, yep, you guessed it, the rear transfer case had overheated and it ended their session early. And by the way, this has not been fixed by Toyota in the 2024 or the 2025 model year cars. But it can be fixed by cooling the transfer case with a dedicated aftermarket cooler and replacing the all-wheel drive ECU to better control the all-wheel drive system so that it knows that the transfer case now has a cooler and will keep the GR Corolla in all-wheel drive mode. These modifications would cost about $4,000 to complete and would totally void your Toyota warranty. So why does Toyota market the GR Corolla as a track car if there's a problem with the transfer case overheating? Well, in fact, why in the US do they include a track day when you purchase your GR Corolla if this problem actually exists? Well, Toyota says for a beginner track day enthusiast, the transfer case will not overheat. Only when driven at the speed and level of aggressiveness an experienced track day driver would drive will the GR Corolla overheat and go into limp home mode. They say, and I have to admit I agree with this part, it's typical for sporty cars at this price point to need modifications when used for serious track day use. Things like suspension, tires, brakes, and the transfer case cooler and all-wheel drive ECU need to be changed to maximize the GR Corolla's use on the track. So if you are and expect to stay a novice on the track, the GR Corolla is something you can definitely use for the occasional track day as is. But if you plan to be more serious, you need to plan to spend at least $20,000 in upgrades to make your GR Corolla truly track-worthy. Now, did I upgrade my GR Corolla Circuit Edition for track day use? Nope, because I don't track mine. It's my daily driver, and for daily use, none of those overheating or limp home situations occur. Personally, I like to leave my cars as stock as possible, and for track day use, I prefer my Porsche 718 Spyder because it's extremely track capable right out of the box. But for what you would need to spend on your GR Corolla plus the cash to make it track compatible, you can get a pretty sweet, slightly used, maybe 2012 2012 to 2016 Porsche Cayman S, or better yet, GTS. That would be a better solution again, right out of the box. Click here for my complete honest owner review of my Toyota GR Corolla Circuit Edition, and I'll see you there. Any questions or comments? Add them down below.